Russia launched a 7-hour bombardment on Ukraine's capital overnight, killing one person and injuring at least 26 others. Chris Brown has the latest on the situation.
Kyiv suffered for 8 hours, the largest Russian attack in more than 3 years of war, involving 500 drones. And when they hit, even underground bunkers don't feel safe. Tatiana Zarunda said something was flying every minute. The attack drones descended, and then bang. Cynically timed for U.S. Independence Day, the attack came right after Donald Trump got off the phone with Russia's leader.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with the conversation I had today with President Putin.
Putin feels that, he has all the chances of achieving his goals.
The message from Vladimir Putin is unmissable, says this Ukrainian defense expert.
But Putin showed that he has no intention of any ceasefire, let alone lasting peace with Ukraine.
Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky and Trump had their own phone call. We agreed to have a meeting between our teams to increase the strength of our air defenses, he said. Ukraine was already desperately short of interceptors, such as Patriot missiles, when word came this week that Trump was holding back some shipments. With weaker defenses on the ground, Ukraine's revered F-16 pilots have been forced to take even bigger risks in the skies. Any mission is a risk, but using your cannon is a triple risk, said the commanding officer of Maxim Ustmenko, who was killed shooting down Russian projectiles. Such mass drone attacks by Russia aren't just about hitting military targets. They're also about trying to break Ukraine's will to fight. Germany has said it will also look at trying to buy more Patriot missiles for Ukraine from the United States. And next week, France's Emmanuel Macron and Britain's Keir Starmer will co-chair a summit aimed at putting more pressure on Vladimir Putin. Chris Brown, CBC News, London.
And our next guest is currently in Kyiv and says that the latest drone strikes lit up the sky like it was morning. Anfiia Yaremchuk is a Ukrainian citizen and a student at the British Columbia Institute of Technology, and she joins me now from Kyiv, where she is visiting family. First of all, Anfiia, thank you so much for taking the time to share your story with us tonight. I want to start with this. What are you experiencing there tonight?
So tonight we have a drone attack, but fortunately we receive a message that we are safe to go home. It's currently like 2 a.m., but we from the whole evening we heard lots of messy sounds, rocket sounds, drone sounds. We can easily see drones, Russian drones, outside of our windows. No one is safe, even in their own house and even in the shelter. People just sleep there on the ground and just thinking about to wake up in the morning.
You know, so much of the world is watching what's happening in your country, but they're often watching it through TV screens. To experience this firsthand, what is that like?
It is like this. So as you can see, I'm sitting on the stairs and there are people, they're just sitting. There's a good atmosphere here. Everyone is so supportive in case of someone feeling unwell mentally. But it's honestly, everyone is so exhausted of this situation. Everyone just want to not think about this one day and just peacefully have a night.
I mean, that's a testament to the resilience of the Ukrainian people. You're at a bomb shelter, and we just heard from our reporter, Chris Brown, that even bomb shelters are not safe. Do you feel safe where you are?
Yes, I feel safe where I am. We're underground, and it's so much safer than staying at home. So everyone in Ukraine, they should go underground and just be there. It's so much better to stay here rather than staying at home and watching outside of your window how drones is flying and how our strong soldiers, males and females, tries to protect Ukrainians.
And obviously, you felt a very strong pull to go back to Ukraine, but I'd like to hear it from you. Why did you choose to go back to see your family, even as the fighting continues?
Honestly, I really appreciate what Canada gives me throughout these years while I was studying in there. However, I feel that I need to support my family, and the best support that I can provide to them is just be with them here as much as I can.
And you go to school in British Columbia, as we said earlier. What concerns do you have for them, for your family in Ukraine, for when you come back to Canada?
Honestly, I think it's about like the safe question. They really think that it was better for me to stay in Canada, but I just decided by myself to go there and be with them together.
And Anfiia, you gave me a glimpse already earlier, but if you could just show me around to give me a sense of what it's like to be in the shelter where you are. What is around you? How many people are there?
So I'm currently in the underground of the subway station near my house. And as you can see, there are people sleeping over there. They're bringing their stuff. And you can easily have a water here. You can go and use a washroom. And also people who works here, they also help you in case if you need extra food or extra water, or if you need a medical help. So everyone sleep with children and their pets. They just want to survive this night.
I mean, the level of normalcy is striking. Again, we really appreciate, Anfiia, you sharing your story with us. I know that it can't be easy. Thank you so much for your insight today.
Thank you for having me.